There are some recent updates with Celsius. Let's get right into it. There was the second hearing that happened recently. A short little review of what happened. They formed the committee. They also released this docket of customer correspondence. So there were concerns of the customers. Customers will lose all of their money to Celsius. And it states that Celsius filed the bankruptcy to help protect the customer assets. Customers should be treated equally. They responded, similarly situated customers will be treated similarly, whatever that means. Another concern was that Celsius will profit from the restructuring, and it states here that the employee and insider accounts will not receive any preferential treatment to the regular customers. Celsius is not profiting from the restructuring. That's what the document is stating. Celsius restructuring process will take years to resolve. Another concern. Celsius and its advisors are working to expeditiously complete its restructuring, as a prolonged restructuring does not maximize the estate's values. And importantly, for you guys that are concerned about the claim form, according to this document that they released, customers have not missed any claim processing deadlines. Celsius will communicate any deadlines in due course. Now, coming up, there are some new important dates. The 1st of September will be the next hearing. And here we have the other 4 omnibus hearings, 10 a.m. on the 6th of October, 10 a.m. on the 1st of November, and 10 a.m. on the 30th of November are the 4 hearings that are scheduled based on the case management procedures. Now, recently, there have been allegations going around, or there was news put out that Celsius was going to run out of money, run out of cash by the end of October. Now, the CFO, Ferrero, is saying that they won't run out of money at the end of October. They'll make it till the end of this year. So what that means for us depositors doesn't sound great. They said that they had a $61 million loan from Bitfinex, which is actually the exchange that Simon Dixon's company helped restructure after the 2016 hack, where a bunch of Bitcoin was stolen. So supposedly they are loaning Celsius now $61 million to continue operations, as well as an additional $21 million from selling mining equipment, which seems strange because they're also investing immense amounts of money. I believe they invested $40 million in the last 2 weeks into their Bitcoin mining operation, and whether that will be able to repay depositors, we'll see. But at the rate at which they're saying they can mine Bitcoin, it seems like it will be years for that to actually fulfill the whole. So here it states that by next year, it will be able to produce 15,000 Bitcoin annually. So now, new developments as well. There was a lawsuit, or there were allegations of Celsius being considered a Ponzi scheme just before they filed for bankruptcy by one of their money managers. Now Celsius is countersuing them for $17 million because of mismanagement and false promises, and basically not doing their job correctly. And it states here that their obligations, they refused to fulfill obligations of 398 BTC, 196,000 cell tokens, 3,740 ETH, 2.2 million USDC. That's valued currently at $17 million. $17 million is not going to fill the $2.83 billion hole that Celsius owes its depositors at this point. And whose money is going to be paying for this lawsuit? Yeah, so that's a crazy new development that's going on in the Celsius world. This Bloomberg article here states that a further twist came last week when a representative of the U.S. trustee overseeing the case said there was no real understanding of the nature or value of Celsius's crypto holdings or where it keeps them. In a filing, she asked that the court appoint an examiner to dig into Celsius's business model, its investments, lending transactions, and any irregularities, particularly since the latter have become fodder of discussion on Twitter and Reddit. So it seems like essentially no one actually knows where Celsius's assets or crypto holdings are at this point. The plot just continues to get thicker and thicker with Celsius. So basically September 1st is going to be the next day we're going to get any more information. So both the Unsecured Creditors Committee, which is the group of people who's representing us, the depositors, retail depositors, and Celsius both stated that they want to pay back the depositors in crypto and not in US dollars. Also, recently, Celsius Withhold account depositors lawyer up to seek claims. There is a different account besides custody and earn, which is this withholding account, and they are independently hiring a law firm to basically state that those assets do not belong to Celsius and they should not be part of the bankruptcy hearing, and that they should be returned immediately to Celsius depositors. So there are different groups right now of retail investors who are getting their own legal representation and going after Celsius and assets, and the claimants have retained legal representation and that they want that 14.5 million withdrawn immediately. So we're still waiting for the official claim document to be released by Celsius and or Stretto, and hopefully it's going to allow us to claim our amounts in crypto and US dollars, because I believe all of us want to be paid back in crypto because of the fluctuating price. We'll see what happens with this Bitcoin mining debacle, but the next hearing is September 1st. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, help out the channel. Here we go. Woo!